Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome you to the LZFMA Get to Know Your Black Belt interview. In case you haven't known, we've been doing interviews for all the great leaders in our school over this COVID-19 shutdown pandemic craziness. We've gotten to know our instructors, we've gotten to know our other leaders in the school, and now we are our demo team, our leadership team, and now we're getting to know our black belts. So it's a great opportunity for us to get to know each other a little bit better, especially those leaders in the school. So welcome. I am going to unmute everybody. And when I introduce you, give a little wave because I'm going to put the camera on you so everyone can get to know you. So first of all, I'd like to introduce Eric. Say hello, Eric.
Hello.
And please get to know Alex. Say hello.
Hello.
And of course, please take a moment to say hello to my friend Zach.
Hey there.
Excellent. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for tuning in again today. We're going to be asking everybody some questions, real simple questions. We're just going to go around the room and kind of answer them as you go. If you have anything to add as much as possible, we would like to get to know you as much as possible. First of all, the first question I'm going to ask you is, how long ago did you start doing martial arts? Like, how old were you? What grade were you in? How many years ago? Might take a little math here for a second, but how long ago did you start doing martial arts? When did it all begin? Eric, tell us, when did martial arts begin for you?
For me, it was the summer from 5th grade to 6th grade. So around 4.5 to 5 years.
4.5 to 5 year journey. Excellent. That's quite a long time.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was worth it.
Martial arts definitely lasts a long time for people that really stick with it. Excellent. Alex, talk to us. When did your martial arts journey begin? I know yours is quite long.
Yes. I started martial arts when I was 4. That was about 7 years at Championship Martial Arts in Glenview.
That's awesome. That's a really long time. Alex had a huge advantage on people like me. I didn't start doing martial arts till I was about 12, and even that's not very old. It's a long time. Well done, Alex. Zach, tell us, when did the martial arts journey begin for you?
Well, it began when a friend of mine, Jake Endersky, he showed me a picture of him and his sister, and then when they were doing martial arts. So I thought it would be great to join him and his sister. And then I've been, I don't know how long, but I think I was still in middle school when I was doing it. So maybe like about 10 years, I don't know.
Awesome, very nice. A whole decade, Zach, that's incredible. Well played. So that being said, I would like to know what kind of ranks or achievements have you guys gotten in the martial arts so far? It could be belts. You know, some of us have trained in different martial arts schools or different different actual martial arts, and we have different ranks. Tell us about your achievements or your ranks that you've achieved in the martial arts so far. Again, it could be a belt, it could be an award, it could be a team membership. What achievements have you had thus far? Kick it off, Eric.
Well, my biggest achievement has to be my black belt so far. I'm hoping to go a little further, but school might kick in. But other than that, really, every belt between white belt and black belt has been an achievement so far.
Excellent. First degree black belt, correct, Eric?
Yes, yeah.
Good. Just want everybody to kind of know where you're at in your rank.
Oh, well, I just got it in December. Haven't gone too far with it, but I hope to take it the rest of the way.
Excellent. Good goals, my friend. Alex, tell us about your martial arts achievements.
Well, some of my achievements were my medals and my trophies from championship.
How did you get those, Alex?
Huh?
How did you get those?
A ton of breaking boards and dedication.
Awesome. So you got awards for different different skills that you had and different dedication. Very cool. And Alex, did you tell us what belt rank you have?
Huh? Oh, I have a first degree black belt, and I got in December as well as Eric.
Excellent. Yeah, you guys were December teammates. Well done. That seems like a long time ago, but it really wasn't, huh? Zach, tell us about your martial arts achievements. What have you achieved so far in the martial arts?
Well, some I received my black belt and with a few old friends like Aiden, Drew, and Nathan. We trained really hard, and well, it wasn't easy, but we managed to pull through.
That's awesome. Yes, black belt is a huge journey. Tell us if you don't mind. You do some work with Sensei Tyler and one of our teams at the studio. That's definitely an achievement. What do you do with Sensei Tyler and our demo team?
Well, we usually train for special events. Like we usually do like a spar. No, we usually do forms and the rolling demos. And, we usually do team challenges.
And you and Sensei Tyler, you guys are like the teachers in that, right? You guys lead that group and you take them out and about so they can demonstrate their skills.
Yes, we are.
Incredible helper.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for all your extra work. All right, so big question, and this is usually different for everybody. What in the world got you into martial arts? Like there's so many different ways that we've kind of been inspired or just shoved into the mix. How did you guys get involved in martial arts? Some of us started with some friends. Some of us started with, we went to a birthday party. Like some of us watched cool martial arts movies. How did you guys get your start in martial arts? Eric, how did it all begin?
Well, I used to do Taekwondo actually a long, long time ago, and I only got a white belt, and I stopped shortly after that. But then I had some friends in this studio actually. They quit before I joined, but they told me about it. So I figured this place is great. So I joined. Yeah, and I also just had a bunch of friends in martial arts along the way. So they kind of made it interesting, made it sound really interesting, and made me want to join it.
So you kind of got some real positive peer pressure.
Yeah.
Martial arts. That's awesome. That's a great kind of pressure.
Yeah.
Alex, your journey began a long, long time ago. How'd you get into it?
Well, my dad actually told me about it. He took me there for a few lessons. I started liking it, kept going until today. Now I have a first degree black belt. So, all because of Dad.
So Alex, you were kind of young. So your parents just kind of signed you up, huh? And it just stuck.
Yep.
That's awesome. Zach, you gave us a little clue earlier. Tell us a little bit about how you got into the martial arts. How did it all begin? I think you mentioned some friends. Tell us about that.
Yeah. An old friend of mine, Jake Kandersky, and his sister Kendall, they inspired me to try martial arts out with him. He was still there when I first joined, but no, the real inspiration is when I watched martial arts movies and TV shows like Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers. they they're really my inspiration, and Jake, but he had to quit because of some disease, and so they're out in Michigan, and
So I bet they're real proud of you for sticking with it, huh?
yeah, they'll always be
You
with
feel
me.
good knowing that they inspired you and you kept going and you're still doing it now. That's awesome.
Yeah, even the Rangers did.
Yep.
But my friend, but I bet Jake's with me in spirit.
Absolutely, 100%. And let's face it, we're all inspired by the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Awesome. So next question is, what's your favorite thing about martial arts? Now we all do martial arts and I might be good at this thing and you might be good at that thing and someone else is good at this thing and I might have to work extra hard in this area, but it's really easy for you. You might be talented in this area, but like, what is your favorite thing? We all do the same martial arts stuff, but we all kind of like it for different reasons. So I'm gonna ask you, what is it your favorite thing about martial arts? Because obviously you've been doing it a long time. There's something that you really like about it. What's your favorite? Eric, what's the best part?
Well, my favorite thing is two things, technically. I love doing the forms, just the constant practicing and stuff. I always found them really fun to do. And the fact that they got more challenging as you progressed further was really fun for me. Also, just meeting new people was really fun. Meeting a bunch of awesome, great people who inspired me to go even further. Yeah.
That's awesome, Eric. I also am a big fan of doing forms. I've always liked forms. But I think that one of the things that keeps us in martial arts is all the cool relationships that we develop. You know, we meet people we wouldn't necessarily meet, and we get to go on this really cool journey with them, and that journey like never has to end. And those relationships are super strong because you're working so hard on that goal together. I like it, Eric. Well played.
Thank you.
Alex, tell us, what's the favorite part?
Well, my favorite part about martial arts is the great teachers and the great students, especially the teachers who drove me to keep going and be my best that I could be.
I think we can all think of a really awesome teacher that helped us so much and helped us stick with it even when it was really, really hard. They inspired us and kept us going. 100%.
Yeah.
Zach, tell us, what's the best part of doing martial arts?
Well, like just like Alex said, just trying to do your best, and I usually like doing the sparring thing, and even the weapons. And the forms, they're pretty good. But you still need to keep trying on them to get them all right. And
A lot
yeah.
of you guys said that you like the people that you're with, but you also like the things that you're doing, which is cool, you know? You know,
Yeah.
when we're like yellow belts and green belts, we really just like hitting stuff and smashing boards, right?
Yeah.
But then you can see as we develop and we get older and we earn things like black belts, it becomes a little bit more than that. We still love hitting stuff. That's why we're here, of course. But it's also about the relationships and the people that develop with us. Good answers, gentlemen.
Thank
All
you.
right, so listen, I know some of you brought some cool stuff. Who's got cool stuff out there from their martial arts journey? I know all the teachers had funny pictures of themselves when they were little. I had American flag uniform that was ridiculous and awesome. Who's got cool stuff from their martial arts journey that they'd like to show? Because all of our martial arts students, especially the newer ones, are slowly gathering all of the stuff that comes with martial arts training. Alex, do you have any more stuff out there? I can't remember.
Yeah. The
What else you got?
memories
Tell us.
and photos of all my martial arts journeys.
Nice. Put a really cool one up there and make it really close. Who's that little tiny guy right there?
That's me.
What do you think about that, guys?
That's
I love
crazy.
looking back on those. It's hard to remember that even happened, huh?
Yeah.
Zach, I know you got a stack of cool stuff over there. Show us what you got.
Yeah, well, these are the boards I broke over the years. And this is actually the one where I had my yellow belt, I think. Yeah.
That's a pretty thick board for a yellow belt, Zach.
Yeah, well, I broke these boards during my tests for my new belts. And it
Kind of
sure was,
reminds you of all the journey, doesn't it?
sure was a little tricky, but I had to be stronger to do that.
Absolutely. All of us martial artists have a big stack of bricks and boards and stuff that have traveled with us along all of our moves and made all of our moves more difficult and heavy. That's awesome. That pile will continue to grow, Zach. I know it.
Yeah.
Eric, do you have anything cool over there?
I've got some really old pictures
Yes.
from
It was the best
when
one.
oh God. Oh geez. So I've got some really old ones from like my first test, I think.
Get a good one in there really, really close. I know it's hard. Is that Sensei Cheryl holding your board?
I think so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
about the time we have to thank all of our moms and dads for collecting all this stuff for us. Because when you're 7, you don't think about collecting it. And then you do this for a really long time, and then you're so happy that you have all the memories collected for you. So thanks to all the moms and the dads. All right, let's wrap this up with something not in martial arts. I want to know something interesting about you that makes you unique, something that you do besides martial arts, something that you're interested in besides martial arts, something outside that makes you different and interesting. I know we dedicate a lot of our times to martial arts, but I know we all do other things on the side. Eric, talk to me. What else do you do besides martial arts? Tell me something interesting.
Well, I've been doing Boy Scouts for around the same amount of time as martial arts. And before martial arts, I played around 6 years of soccer. But
Do
yeah,
you think that Boy Scouts is kind of similar to martial arts in a way? I feel like they have very similar values.
values, yes, but
No, but don't do you I feel like their models are very similar.
yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. Alex, what else do you do? Tell us something awesome about you.
Well, I play a lot of soccer since I was 4 or 5. So at least 6.5 years of soccer. A while of violin, and I just started going to Apex workout.
That's awesome. I knew you were a big soccer guy. Do you think all that kicking of the soccer ball, you think that helps you kicking in martial arts?
Yes, definitely.
Every soccer player that I've ever had in my martial arts class always had amazing kicks, like super strong legs. Zach, tell us something else, something cool about you.
Well, I'm usually a car guy like my father. I usually watch action shows and cartoons and animated series like Batman or Superman. And, in the Power Rangers, like I said earlier.
What do you do with cars? Don't you have a job with cars?
Yeah. I'm a porter at like downtown at a Victor Ford dealership.
That's so cool. What do you do there?
I wash cars and detail 'em. Like, yeah.
Well, you let us know when you can fix them too, because we're all gonna need our car fixed. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be my next request for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for tuning in. That concludes our awesome black belt interviews. I'd like to give a big shout out to Eric and Alex and Zach for tuning in today and letting us get to know them a little bit better. We're really excited to be actually getting back to the dojo, and you are definitely going to be world famous once you return. You'll be YouTube superstars. All right, guys, we are signing off. Thanks so much. Have an awesome day.
You
All right.
too.